In an age where sharing has become second nature, protecting your privacy might seem like an outdated concept, but it is more important now than ever. The world we live in encourages oversharing. Social media platforms, casual conversations, and even our professional environments often nudge us to disclose more than we intend. However, maintaining a sense of privacy isn't about being secretive or closed off. It's about preserving the integrity of your personal and professional life by being intentional about what you share and with whom. Your privacy is like a shield. It guards your peace of mind, protects your ambitions, and ensures that you remain in control of your narrative. When you let others know too much about you, especially without discretion, you give them the power to influence your path, whether intentionally or not. This doesn't mean everyone around you is malicious or has bad intentions, but not everyone is equipped to handle your dreams, struggles, or vulnerabilities. Some might unintentionally project their fears onto you, causing you to second-guess your plans. Others might misunderstand or misrepresent your intentions, leading to unnecessary complications. One of the greatest advantages of safeguarding your privacy is the freedom it affords you. When people don't have full access to your life, you create a safe space to grow, learn, and even make mistakes without the added pressure of judgment. This doesn't mean isolating yourself or avoiding help when needed. Instead, it means discerning what parts of your life truly need external input and which parts are better kept close to your heart. It's about understanding that not every part of your journey needs an audience. Another crucial reason to protect your privacy is the power of unpredictability. When people don't know everything about you, they can't predict your next move. This unpredictability can be a strength, especially in professional and competitive settings. It allows you to maneuver with freedom, unencumbered by the expectations or criticisms of others. Think of it as playing a game of chess. Revealing your strategy too soon gives your opponent the advantage. By keeping certain things private, you retain control over your decisions and actions. Privacy also fosters deeper, more meaningful relationships. When you're selective about what you share, the people you do open up to often feel valued and trusted. This intentional sharing strengthens bonds and builds genuine connections. On the other hand, oversharing with too many people can dilute the importance of those relationships and make it harder to distinguish who truly has your best interests at heart. It's important to remember that trust is earned and built over time. Not everyone deserves full access to your personal thoughts, plans, or emotions. Moreover, in the digital age, protecting your privacy has taken on a whole new meaning. The things we post online are thoughts, opinions, milestones become permanent fixtures in a world where everything is recorded and searchable. This is a double-edged sword. While it can be empowering to share moments and connect with others, it can also leave you vulnerable to judgment, criticism, or exploitation. By exercising restraint and mindfulness in what you share, you can safeguard your personal and professional reputation, ensuring that you remain in control of how you're perceived. It's also worth noting that not everyone who appears to be interested in your life has good intentions. Some may be driven by curiosity, envy, or even the desire to undermine you. This doesn't mean you should live in fear or mistrust everyone you encounter, but it does mean you should be discerning. Not everyone needs to know the details of your relationships, financial situation, career plans, or personal challenges. Selective sharing allows you to protect yourself from potential harm and ensures that your energy is directed toward the right people and pursuits. There's a misconception that being private equates to being lonely or disconnected. In truth, privacy can coexist beautifully with openness and vulnerability, as long as the latter are practiced intentionally. It's about knowing when, where, and with whom to share. This balance allows you to build a life that is rich in connection but free from the unnecessary burdens of external opinions or interference. Ultimately, protecting your privacy is an act of self-respect and empowerment. It's a way of taking ownership of your life, ensuring that you are the author of your own story. It allows you to create boundaries that protect your peace and prioritize your well-being. In a world that constantly demands more of you, more time, more energy, more information, choosing to keep parts of yourself private is a way of saying, I value myself enough to decide what I give and to whom. By safeguarding your privacy, you give yourself the space to thrive. You ensure that your dreams remain yours to nurture, your struggles yours to overcome. and your life yours to live on your terms. Remember, the less people know about you, the less they can interfere intentionally or unintentionally. Privacy is not about hiding, it's about cherishing what is sacred and protecting it fiercely. Your dreams are among the most personal and precious parts of your identity. They represent your hopes, ambitions, and the vision you have for your life. However, not everyone around you needs or deserves access to them. It can be tempting to share your dreams openly, especially when excitement or passion overcomes you, but doing so without discretion can leave you vulnerable to unnecessary doubt, discouragement, or even sabotage. When you share your dreams with others, you invite their opinions, whether you ask for them or not. While some people might offer encouragement and support, others may unintentionally undermine your confidence. This isn't always out of malice sometimes. People project their own fears or limitations onto you. For example, they might say, "Are you sure you can handle that?" Or "That sounds risky." Not because they doubt your ability, but because they wouldn't have the courage to pursue something similar themselves. Unfortunately, these doubts, once voiced, can plant seeds of uncertainty in your mind, making you question your own path. There's also the risk of encountering people who consciously or unconsciously don't want to see you succeed. They might downplay your ambitions, ridicule your dreams, or dismiss your goals as unrealistic. Sharing your aspirations with such individuals can drain your motivation and make you second guess your abilities. Worse, some might actively work against you, using the knowledge of your plans to create obstacles or take advantage of your vulnerabilities. Your dreams are a sacred space, and they require protection and nurturing to grow. When you limit access to this space, you give yourself the freedom to explore, experiment, and fail without the weight of external judgment. Dreams, especially in their early stages, are fragile. They need time to develop and take shape. Sharing them prematurely can expose them to criticism before they're ready to withstand it, potentially derailing your progress before you even start. It's essential to recognize that not everyone will understand your vision, and that's okay. Your dreams are yours for a reason. They are a reflection of your unique experiences, desires, and values. Expecting others to fully grasp or support them is unrealistic. Instead of seeking validation from everyone around you, focus on building a strong internal foundation of belief in yourself and your goals. This self-assurance will sustain you even when others fail to see your potential. That said, sharing your dreams isn't always a bad thing. It just needs to be done thoughtfully. Carefully choose who you confide in, prioritizing those who have proven to be trustworthy, supportive, and aligned with your values. These are the people who will encourage you when things get tough, celebrate your victories, and offer constructive feedback without tearing you down. Sharing with the right people can provide valuable insights, resources, or opportunities to collaborate, but it's important to remember that quality matters far more than quantity. Another benefit of keeping your dreams private is that it allows you to focus on the work required to achieve them, rather than the performance of talking about them. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of sharing your plans and the rush of receiving positive reactions from others. However, this can create a false sense of accomplishment, where the act of sharing feels like progress, even though no tangible steps have been taken. By staying quiet and channeling your energy into action, you ensure that your efforts are directed toward making your dreams a reality rather than simply talking about them. Additionally, silence about your dreams can help you avoid unnecessary pressure. When you announce your plans to the world, you create expectations not just for yourself, but also in the eyes of others. This can lead to stress, anxiety, or a fear of failure as you feel the weight of having to live up to what you shared. By keeping your dreams private, you free yourself from these external pressures and create a space where you can pursue your goals on your own terms, at your own pace. Protecting your dreams is not about secrecy for its own sake. It's about honoring the importance of your aspirations and the effort it takes to achieve them. It's about recognizing that your dreams deserve the right environment to thrive, free from unnecessary interference, doubt, or negativity. It's about understanding that not everyone has the capacity or the intention to support you in the way you need. Ultimately, your dreams are a reflection of your potential, and not everyone needs or deserves a front row seat to that journey. Be selective about who you invite into your vision, and remember that your dreams don't lose value just because others can't see them. They are yours to nurture, protect, and bring to life. Keep them close, work on them quietly, and let your success speak for itself when the time is right. Silence is often misunderstood as passivity or a lack of confidence, but in reality, it can be one of the most powerful strategies for achieving your goals. Choosing to remain silent about your plans, thoughts, or challenges doesn't mean you're hiding or avoiding. It means you are exercising discretion and intentionality. In a world that often rewards loudness and visibility, mastering the art of silence can be a game changer in both personal and professional realms. Silence gives you control. When you refrain from sharing every detail of your life or every thought that crosses your mind, you maintain power over your narrative. The less others know, the less they can predict, influence, or disrupt your plans. It creates a sense of mystery, and in many situations, this unpredictability can work to your advantage. When people can't fully understand your intentions or next moves, they are less likely to interfere, criticize, or undermine you. One of the key benefits of silence is that it gives you time to think. Speaking impulsively or sharing your plans prematurely can often lead to regret. Silence allows you to pause, reflect, and assess your situation carefully. It creates the space you need to evaluate your goals, strategies, and the people around you. When you're silent, you listen more, and through listening, you can gain valuable insights that might otherwise be missed in the noise of constant conversation. Silence also provides you with the freedom to act without external pressure. When you share your plans with others, you often invite their expectations, whether consciously or not. These expectations can create unnecessary stress or a sense of obligation to perform in a certain way. By keeping your intentions to yourself, you give yourself the freedom to experiment, change course, or even fail without the fear of judgment. Silence removes the weight of external validation and allows you to focus solely on what matters progress. Another advantage of silence is that it prevents unnecessary conflicts. When you share too much, you risk opening yourself up to criticism, jealousy, or even sabotage. People's opinions are not always constructive, and not everyone will have your best interests at heart. By staying quiet, you protect your ideas and plans from being picked apart before they're fully developed. This doesn't mean you shouldn't seek advice or support when needed, but it does mean being selective about when and with whom you share. In professional settings, silence can be a particularly powerful tool. For instance, in negotiations or discussions, the ability to remain silent can shift the dynamics of a conversation. People often feel uncomfortable with silence and rush to fill it, sometimes revealing more than they intended. By staying quiet, you can gather information, observe others' reactions, and position yourself strategically. Silence can also convey confidence and self-assurance, signaling that you don't need to prove yourself through excessive words. Silence is not just about what you don't say, it's also about how you say it when you choose to speak. Strategic silence can make your words carry more weight. When you're known for speaking only when necessary, people tend to listen more closely and take your input seriously. This is a sharp contrast to someone who talks constantly, whose words might be dismissed as background noise. The power of silence lies in its ability to make what you do say stand out. In personal relationships, silence can serve as a boundary. Not everything needs to be shared, even with those closest to you. This isn't about creating distance or secrecy, but about preserving certain parts of yourself that are meant to be private. Silence allows you to maintain a sense of individuality and self-respect. It's a reminder that not every thought, feeling, or decision requires external validation or input. Silence also fosters resilience. By choosing not to react to every provocation, criticism, or challenge, you build emotional strength. Silence teaches you to focus on your long-term goals rather than being derailed by momentary distractions. It's a form of discipline that helps you stay grounded and intentional. In an age of constant sharing, where social media encourages us to broadcast our every move and thought, choosing silence is a radical act of self-preservation. It's about resisting the pressure to overshare and instead prioritizing your peace, focus, and energy. It's about understanding that your worth isn't measured by how much you say, but by the impact of your actions and the quality of your words. Ultimately, silence is not about retreating or holding back, it's about advancing with purpose. It's a strategy that allows you to observe, plan, and act with clarity and precision. By embracing silence, you create a space where you can grow, evolve, and succeed on your terms. Let your actions speak louder than your words, and let your silence be a source of strength. When used wisely, silence becomes not just a strategy, but a superpower. Boundaries are one of the most empowering tools you can cultivate in your life. They serve as invisible lines that define what is acceptable and unacceptable for you, protecting your time, energy, emotions, and even your dreams. Contrary to the belief that boundaries create barriers, they actually foster healthier relationships, enhance your self-respect, and allow you to live authentically. Setting and maintaining boundaries is not an act of selfishness, but a declaration of self-worth and a way to align your life with your values. One of the greatest benefits of boundaries is the clarity they provide. When you establish what you are willing to tolerate and communicate those limits clearly, you eliminate confusion in your relationships and interactions. People know where they stand with you and what behavior is acceptable, which minimizes misunderstandings and reduces unnecessary conflict. This clarity is particularly valuable in professional settings, where clear boundaries can prevent burnout, protect your productivity, and ensure that your contributions are respected without being taken for granted. Boundaries also reinforce your sense of control over your life. In a world where demands and distractions are constant, setting limits allows you to prioritize what truly matters to you. Without boundaries, you risk becoming overwhelmed by trying to meet everyone else's expectations, often at the expense of your own well-being. By defining your limits, you reclaim your time and energy, ensuring that you invest them in people and activities that align with your goals and values. In personal relationships, boundaries are essential for fostering mutual respect. When you establish and enforce boundaries, you teach others how to treat you. For example, if you make it clear that your time is valuable and you won't tolerate habitual lateness or disrespect, you encourage others to be more mindful of your needs. This doesn't mean you're demanding or inflexible, it means you value yourself enough to expect consideration from others. Healthy boundaries also encourage others to set their own, creating a foundation for balanced and respectful relationships. Another empowering aspect of boundaries is their ability to protect your emotional well-being. When you allow people unrestricted access to your thoughts, feelings, or personal space, you may find yourself emotionally drained or vulnerable to manipulation. Boundaries act as a shield, preventing others from overstepping and safeguarding your mental health. For instance, saying no to a request that feels overwhelming isn't about rejecting the person asking, it's about honoring your own limits and ensuring you have the capacity to meet your responsibilities effectively. Learning to say no is one of the most critical skills in boundary setting, yet it can also be the most challenging. Many people fear that saying no will make them seem selfish, unkind, or uncooperative. However, the ability to say no is a sign of strength and self-awareness. It means you understand your limits and are unwilling to compromise your well-being to please others. A well-placed no can save you from overcommitting, resentment, and burnout, freeing you to say yes to the things that truly matter. Boundaries also play a crucial role in personal growth. When you establish limits on how much negativity or toxic behavior you'll tolerate, you create space for positivity and self-improvement. For example, distancing yourself from individuals who constantly criticize or belittle you allows you to focus on relationships that uplift and inspire you. Similarly, setting boundaries around your time, such as allocating specific hours for self-care, learning, or pursuing your passions, ensures that your growth remains a priority. Enforcing boundaries can be difficult, especially with people who are accustomed to crossing them. You may encounter resistance, guilt tripping, or even anger from those who feel entitled to your time or attention. However, standing firm in your boundaries is an act of self-respect. It's a way of saying, I deserve to be treated with kindness and consideration, and I am willing to uphold that standard, even if it makes others uncomfortable. Over time, those who genuinely care about you will come to respect your boundaries, while those who don't may fade from your life, and that's okay. It's important to remember that boundaries are not rigid walls meant to isolate you from others. They are flexible guidelines that can evolve as your needs and circumstances change. For example, the boundaries you set with colleagues during a busy work project may differ from those you establish during downtime. The key is to remain attuned to your needs and adjust your boundaries accordingly, ensuring they continue to serve and protect you effectively. Ultimately, boundaries empower you to live authentically. They allow you to align your actions and relationships with your values, creating a life that feels true to who you are. By honoring your own limits, you set an example for others to do the same, fostering an environment of mutual respect and understanding. When you set boundaries, you are declaring to yourself and the world that your time, energy, and emotions are valuable. You are saying that you deserve to be treated with respect and dignity. And most importantly, you are taking control of your life, creating a space where you can thrive without compromise. Boundaries aren't just empowering, they are essential to a life of fulfillment and purpose. Mystery is a subtle but powerful tool that can command respect in both personal and professional interactions. In a world where oversharing is encouraged and transparency is often mistaken for openness, maintaining an air of mystery sets you apart. It creates a sense of intrigue, establishes boundaries, and positions you as someone who values privacy and intentionality. Mystery is not about withholding information out of manipulation or arrogance. It's about preserving your dignity, protecting your energy, and leaving room for others to wonder and respect your choices. When you share everything about yourself with everyone, you may inadvertently dilute your presence. People tend to take for granted what is readily available or overly familiar. On the other hand, when you hold back and choose carefully what you reveal, you create an aura of curiosity. This doesn't mean being evasive or secretive, but rather being selective about how much of yourself you share and when. By doing so, you encourage others to pay closer attention and to approach you with more care and respect. Mystery gives you control over your narrative. When people know less about you, they cannot easily form assumptions or judgments. Instead, they are left to focus on what you choose to share, your accomplishments, values, or ideas. This controlled perception is especially important in professional settings, where maintaining a sense of authority or competence often depends on how others view you. Mystery allows you to reveal only the information that aligns with the image or message you want to project. One of the most significant advantages of mystery is the way it shifts power dynamics in relationships. People are naturally drawn to what they don't fully understand. When you are an open book, there's little left for others to explore, which can lead to complacency or even a lack of interest. Mystery, however, keeps people engaged. It makes them curious and encourages them to approach you with respect and attentiveness. This dynamic can be particularly useful in leadership roles, where maintaining a level of mystery can foster admiration and trust among your team. Mystery also provides a layer of protection. When people know too much about you, your weaknesses, insecurities, or personal struggles, they may unintentionally or intentionally use that information against you. By keeping certain aspects of your life private, you safeguard yourself from unnecessary vulnerabilities. This doesn't mean you should isolate yourself or avoid vulnerability altogether, but rather that you should share selectively with those who have earned your trust. Another important aspect of mystery is its ability to amplify the impact of your actions. When you work quietly and without announcing your every move, your results often speak louder than words. The element of surprise can be a powerful motivator for respect. For example, achieving a significant goal or milestone without publicizing your journey can leave a lasting impression. People respect those who let their achievements, rather than their words, define them. Mystery is also deeply tied to self-confidence. When you're comfortable with not revealing everything about yourself, it shows that you're secure in who you are. You don't need external validation or constant attention to feel valued. This quiet confidence is often more compelling than any loud declaration of success or ability. It signals that you are in control of your life and that you don't need to explain yourself to others. In personal relationships, mystery can enhance connection by encouraging deeper curiosity and engagement. It's not about playing games or being aloof, but about allowing others to discover you gradually. This approach builds stronger, more meaningful relationships because it fosters genuine interest and respect. People appreciate what they have to work for more than what is handed to them easily. However, it's essential to strike a balance between mystery and openness. Being overly mysterious can make you seem distant, unapproachable, or even untrustworthy. The key is to be intentional about what you share and to whom, ensuring that your mystery enhances your relationships rather than creating barriers. For example, while it's important to keep certain aspects of your life private, being authentic and transparent about your values or intentions can foster trust and connection. Ultimately, mystery is a form of self-respect. It demonstrates that you value yourself enough to be selective about what you share and with whom. It sets a standard for how others should approach you thoughtfully, respectfully, and with genuine curiosity. By embracing mystery, you create an environment where people are more likely to respect your boundaries, value your presence, and appreciate the uniqueness of your perspective. In a world that rewards oversharing and instant access, choosing to maintain an air of mystery is a bold and empowering act. It's a reminder that you don't need to be fully understood by everyone to be respected. By holding back, you not only protect your energy, but also enhance your impact, leaving a lasting impression on those around you. Let mystery be your strength, and let it guide how you navigate the complexities of relationships, work, and life. Your energy is one of the most valuable resources you possess. It fuels your ambitions, relationships, creativity, and ability to navigate the challenges of life. Yet, in a world filled with distractions, demands, and competing priorities, it's easy to let your energy become scattered or depleted. Understanding the sacred nature of your energy means recognizing its worth and intentionally protecting it. When you treat your energy as sacred, you create space for growth, clarity, and fulfillment, allowing you to live with purpose and authenticity. The first step in honoring your energy is understanding that it's finite. You have only so much emotional, mental, and physical energy to give each day. When you spend it on things that don't align with your goals or values, you risk draining yourself without meaningful returns. For example, constantly engaging in negative conversations, overcommitting to tasks, or prioritizing others' needs above your own can leave you feeling depleted and disconnected from your true self. By recognizing your limits, you empower yourself to make choices that conserve and prioritize your energy for what truly matters. One of the most effective ways to protect your energy is by setting boundaries. Boundaries are not walls that isolate you, but safeguards that help you manage how your energy is used. Saying no to requests or situations that drain you is an act of self-respect. It's not about being unkind or selfish, it's about understanding that your energy deserves to be invested in things that nurture and inspire you. Whether it's declining a social event you're not excited about or stepping back from a toxic relationship, setting boundaries allows you to take control of your energy and use it intentionally. Being mindful of the people you surround yourself with is also crucial to preserving your energy. Relationships should be reciprocal, where both parties contribute to and uplift each other. However, some individuals, whether consciously or unconsciously, drain your energy through negativity, constant demands, or lack of support. While it's important to show empathy and compassion, it's equally important to recognize when a relationship is taking more from you than it gives. Prioritizing relationships that are healthy, positive, and aligned with your values allows your energy to flow freely and remain sacred. Another aspect of protecting your energy is managing your time wisely. Time and energy are closely linked. How you spend your time directly affects how much energy you have left for other pursuits. Filling your schedule with activities or commitments that don't align with your goals can lead to burnout and frustration. Instead, be intentional about how you allocate your time, ensuring that your commitments reflect your priorities. Make room for rest, reflection, and the things that bring you joy. In doing so, you create a balance that sustains your energy and enhances your overall well-being. Practicing self-care is an essential part of treating your energy as sacred. Self-care goes beyond occasional indulgences. It's about consistently nurturing your physical, emotional, and mental health. This includes getting enough sleep, eating nutritious foods, staying active, and finding moments of stillness. Meditation, journaling, or simply spending time in nature can help you recharge and reconnect with yourself. When you care for your body and mind, you build a strong foundation that supports your energy and resilience. Your thoughts also play a significant role in how your energy is used. Negative thought patterns, self-doubt, and constant worry can drain your energy just as much as physical exhaustion. Cultivating a positive mindset and practicing gratitude can help shift your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant in your life. This doesn't mean ignoring challenges or hardships, but rather choosing to approach them with a mindset that preserves your energy and encourages growth. By managing your inner dialogue, you protect your mental energy and create space for clarity and optimism. Technology and constant connectivity can also be significant drains on your energy. Endless notifications, social media scrolling, and the pressure to always be available can leave you feeling overwhelmed and distracted. Setting limits on screen time, unplugging regularly, and being intentional about how you use technology can help you reclaim your focus and preserve your energy for meaningful interactions and pursuits. Finally, honoring your energy means being selective about where you direct it. Not every argument needs your input, not every opportunity needs your involvement, and not every problem is yours to solve. Choosing where to invest your energy is an act of self-awareness and empowerment. When you focus on what truly aligns with your values and goals, you amplify the impact of your energy and create a life that feels purposeful and fulfilling. Your energy is sacred because it represents your capacity to create, connect, and contribute to the world. By recognizing its value and treating it with care, you ensure that you have the strength and clarity to pursue your dreams and nurture the relationships that matter most. Protecting your energy is not just about self-preservation, it's about honoring your potential and creating a life that reflects your highest self. Treat your energy as the sacred force it is, and watch how it transforms not only your life but the lives of those around you.